Ladies and gentlemen, today I want to talk to you about something crucial, something that could change the trajectory of your life. There are things you've been doing, perhaps unconsciously, that are holding you back. You may not realize it, but these habits are like anchors, keeping you from achieving the freedom and success you deserve. It's time to stop them. Immediately. Stop holding on to past mistakes. The weight of regret and disappointment will only weigh you down. Learn from the past, but do not let it dictate your future. Every mistake is a lesson, not a life sentence. Embrace the freedom of moving forward, free from the chains of what was. Stop procrastinating. Time waits for no one. Every moment you delay is a step away from the life you dream of. Seize the present, act decisively, and watch the doors of opportunity open. Stop seeking approval. You were not born to meet others' expectations. Your journey is yours alone, and true strength comes from embracing your authentic self. Believe in your vision, your purpose, and the rest will follow. Stop comparing yourself to others. Comparison is the thief of joy. Each of us walks a unique path, and trying to measure your worth against someone else's success will only dilute your own brilliance. Celebrate your individuality. There is power in being who you are. Stop overthinking. Analysis paralysis can lead to missed chances. The world rewards those who act decisively and trust their instincts. Fear of the unknown is natural, but standing still will never lead to greatness. Stop letting fear dictate your decisions. Fear is a liar. It whispers doubts and halts progress. Courage is not the absence of fear, but the ability to move forward in spite of it. Embrace uncertainty and watch how your confidence grows. Stop being distracted by negative energy. Toxic influences will drain your vitality. Surround yourself with positivity, people who uplift you, ideas that inspire you, and environments that nurture growth. Focus on what fuels your passion, not what stifles it. Finally, stop ignoring self-care. You cannot give your best to the world if you neglect your own well-being. Nourish your mind, body, and spirit. True success starts from within. End of chapter 4. Holding on to past mistakes is one of the most detrimental habits you can carry. It's easy to get trapped in the cycle of self-blame and regret, replaying moments where things didn't go as planned or wishing you had made different choices. However, the truth is, dwelling on what has already happened robs you of the opportunity to move forward with clarity and purpose. Every mistake, every setback, is an opportunity for growth, a chance to learn, to adapt, and to improve. When you cling to the past, you create barriers to your future. You hinder your ability to see the present for what it truly is, a space of potential and opportunity. Every moment you spend reliving a mistake takes you away from the present, where decisions are made, where actions are taken, and where dreams are nurtured. What makes holding on to the past even more destructive is the inability to forgive yourself. Forgiveness is not about excusing what happened. It's about accepting that you are more than your mistakes. When you let go of self-condemnation, you free yourself to focus on becoming the person you were meant to be. You allow yourself to grow beyond the limits of past failures and to embrace a future that is full of endless possibilities. Everyone says, only God can let us do something like this, but it is not true. It is full of endless possibilities. Moreover, holding on to the past can create a mental prison, where old memories and regrets become your reality. You start to view yourself through the lens of past mistakes, shaping your self-worth around what went wrong instead of what can go right. The truth is, no one is perfect. Mistakes are a natural part of the human experience, but if you refuse to release them, you risk missing out on the beauty of your own journey, one that is uniquely yours, with all its successes, challenges, and moments of growth. Letting go doesn't mean erasing the past. It means accepting it as part of your story but refusing to let it dictate your present or future. You have the power to shape your own narrative, and that begins with releasing the weight of regret. When you stop holding on to past mistakes, you make room for new experiences, fresh opportunities, and a renewed sense of purpose. The past no longer controls your destiny, you do. Procrastination is a trap that ensnares countless individuals, holding them back from reaching their true potential. It's that familiar feeling of putting things off, convincing yourself that there will always be time tomorrow, next week, or next year. But the truth is, time doesn't wait for anyone. Every moment you delay is a moment lost, a step further away from the goals you want to achieve. Procrastination breeds uncertainty and self-doubt. So the longer you wait to act, the more overwhelming a task can become. You convince yourself that the task is too big, too complicated, or simply too hard. But the reality is, the longer you delay, the harder it becomes to even take the first step. Every successful person you admire has likely faced moments of uncertainty or difficulty, yet they chose to act. They embraced the discomfort of starting, knowing that progress comes through action, not through endless planning or perfect circumstances. When you procrastinate, you rob yourself of the chance to grow, to innovate, and to create something meaningful. You deprive yourself of the opportunity to experience the reward of achievement. The world is constantly moving forward, and if you stay stagnant, the distance between where you are and where you want to be only widens. Another danger of procrastination is that it leads to an accumulation of tasks. What starts as a small delay quickly snowballs into a mountain of responsibilities that seem insurmountable. The longer you avoid taking action, the more daunting your workload becomes. What was once manageable turns into an overwhelming pile that can suffocate your motivation and creativity. Productivity is directly tied to action. Action is directly tied to action. The more you put things off, the more you drain your energy and focus, leaving little room for meaningful progress. Moreover, procrastination can damage your self-esteem. When you continuously postpone tasks, it becomes easier to doubt your abilities. You start questioning whether you can actually accomplish your goals. And this self-doubt becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy. The longer you delay, the harder it becomes to trust in your own capability. Yet, when you break free from procrastination, each completed task reinforces your confidence, pushing you toward greater accomplishments. The key to overcoming procrastination lies in taking small, manageable steps. Action doesn't have to be perfect. It just needs to be consistent. By starting today, no matter how small the step, you break the cycle of delay and begin to build momentum. Time will continue to move forward, but your success depends on your willingness to act in the present moment. So, stop waiting, stop putting things off, and start creating the life you've always dreamed of. Seeking approval from others is a deeply ingrained habit for many, but it's one that can be incredibly limiting. When you prioritize the validation of others over your own beliefs and desires, you give away your power. You begin to base your worth and decisions on external opinions, rather than trusting your own intuition and judgment. This constant need for approval creates a cycle of dependency where you look outward for affirmation instead of looking inward for self-assurance. The truth is, no one knows you better than you know yourself. And yet, we often place more trust in the opinions of those around us than in our own sense of purpose and direction. Seeking approval can lead to a lack of confidence and authenticity. When you constantly seek validation, you compromise your authenticity. You may shape your actions, thoughts, and decisions to fit the expectations of others, losing sight of who you truly are. You begin to live in a way that conforms to the desires and opinions of the people around you, losing the freedom to express your unique voice and pursue what truly matters to you. This can result in a fragmented sense of self, one that is constantly adapting to fit the standards set by external influences. Moreover, the pursuit of approval often leads to fear of rejection. The anxiety of being judged or dismissed can paralyze you, making you hesitant to take risks or step into new opportunities. Fear of failure becomes magnified when you're overly concerned with how others perceive your efforts. But the reality is, Not everyone will understand or support your journey, and that's okay. True growth happens when you embrace your individuality and act with conviction, even in the face of uncertainty. Comparing yourself to others is a dangerous habit that can lead to a perpetual cycle of self-doubt and frustration. It's a common tendency to measure our worth based on how we stack up against others, whether it's in terms of success, relationships, appearances, or even achievements. However, the truth is, comparison strips away your individuality and places unrealistic expectations on who you are meant to be. End quote. Every person has a unique journey, a distinct set of experiences, and personal strengths that cannot be accurately measured against someone else's life. Yet, in the age of social media and constant visibility, it's easy to fall into the trap of comparing highlight reels, the best moments of someone else's life, with our everyday reality. When you constantly compare yourself to others, you create an endless loop of self-criticism. You begin to see what you lack rather than what you have accomplished. This can erode your confidence and self-worth, making it difficult to appreciate your own successes and the progress you've made. Comparison is deceptive because it often portrays an idealized version of someone else's life, a carefully curated image that doesn't reflect the full complexity of their journey. Behind every highlight is a struggle, a failure, or a setback that might not be apparent from the surface. Yet, we allow these snapshots to distort our self-perception. Additionally, comparison creates an illusion of competition where there is none. You might believe that someone else's success comes at the expense of your own, but the reality is that each person's path is uniquely tailored to their own desires and circumstances. While it's natural to seek inspiration from others, excessive comparison can lead to feelings of inadequacy and jealousy. You begin to lose sight of your personal growth and the unique contributions you can offer because you're too focused on what others are achieving. The danger in comparison lies in its ability to strip away joy. When you're always looking at someone else's progress, you deprive yourself of the ability to celebrate your own wins, no matter how small they may seem. Life becomes a race where you're constantly behind, always striving to catch up with someone else's pace. This mindset prevents you from fully experiencing and appreciating your own journey, which is filled with lessons and opportunities that no one else can replicate. It's essential to shift your focus inward, embrace your individuality, and understand that your path is yours alone. Recognize that you have unique strengths and qualities that contribute to the world in ways that no one else can. When you stop comparing yourself, you open the door to self-acceptance and contentment. Celebrate your progress, your achievements, and your journey, no matter how different it may be from anyone else's. Know the moment you release the weight of comparison, you create space for self-love, growth, and the realization that your journey is a beautiful, singular experience. Official cap. Overthinking is a habit that can consume your mind, leaving you paralyzed and unable to take meaningful action. It starts with a simple thought, a question, a concern, or a decision to be made. And before you know it, that thought spirals into a cascade of doubts, fears, and worst-case scenarios. The process seems innocent at first, but over time, overthinking can take a toll on your mental and emotional well-being. It creates a constant loop of analysis where every possible outcome is scrutinized to the point where you lose sight of what truly matters. When you overthink, you become stuck in a cycle of indecision. Every decision, no matter how small, is weighed against endless possibilities, making it difficult to move forward. You begin to second-guess every choice, questioning if you're making the right decision or if there's a better alternative. This excessive analysis not only wastes time but also drains your energy. For the first time, it sounds like you who question mine. The mental exhaustion that comes with overthinking can leave you feeling drained and unproductive as your focus shifts from taking action to contemplating every possible outcome. Moreover, overthinking often amplifies fear. The more you dwell on uncertainties and what-ifs, the more your mind gravitates toward the negative aspects. You imagine worst-case scenarios, predicting failure or regret at every turn. This fear paralyzes your ability to move forward with confidence, preventing you from embracing opportunities and risks. Yet in reality, most of the things we overthink never come to fruition. The power of action lies in the ability to overcome uncertainty, to trust that even if things don't go exactly as planned, you will learn and grow from the experience. Another damaging aspect of overthinking is that it limits creativity. Creativity thrives on flow, on allowing ideas to take shape without the constant interruption of self-doubt. When you're stuck in a cycle of overanalyzing, you suffocate your creativity, stifling innovation and original thought. The energy that could be directed toward creative solutions or novel approaches is instead consumed by endless questioning and doubt. Breaking free from overthinking requires discipline and practice. It starts with recognizing when your mind is spinning in circles and learning to set boundaries for your thoughts. Focus on action rather than endless contemplation. Even if a decision isn't perfect, taking steps toward it will provide clarity and a sense of accomplishment. Let go of the need for certainty and embrace the idea that growth comes through experience, not through flawless execution. By reducing the mental clutter, you create space for mindfulness and intention, allowing yourself to move forward with purpose and confidence. Fear is one of the most powerful forces that can dictate our lives, holding us back from achieving greatness and living to our fullest potential. It often masquerades as caution or practicality, but at its core, fear is rooted in doubt and insecurity. Many people allow fear to make their decisions for them, keeping them from taking risks, pursuing opportunities, or stepping into the unknown. It's a natural response to uncertainty, but it can become paralyzing if left unchecked. Fear doesn't always stem from real danger. Often it's the mind's way of protecting us from potential failure, rejection, or discomfort. However, avoiding these challenges only limits our growth and keeps us stagnant. When fear dictates your decisions, it limits your ability to embrace change. Change is necessary for progress, yet fear often convinces us that the unknown is too risky to navigate. We become comfortable with familiar routines and predictable outcomes, even if those routines aren't fulfilling or aligned with our true desires. Fear convinces us that stepping outside our comfort zones is too dangerous, while in reality, it's within those discomforting moments that transformation occurs. The greatest achievements come from confronting fear head-on and realizing that we are more capable than we believe. Additionally, fear can distort reality. It exaggerates worst-case scenarios, making small risks seem insurmountable. This distortion can lead to inaction, where you become stuck in a state of over-preparing or hesitating indefinitely. You worry about every possible consequence, every what-if, and as a result you lose sight of the opportunities that lie ahead. In truth, the fear you experience is not always a reflection of reality, but a projection of your own anxieties. By focusing solely on potential negative outcomes, you rob yourself of the chance to experience the positive ones. Another way fear manifests is through self-doubt. It questions your capabilities, your worth, and your ability to succeed. When fear takes control, it whispers doubts into your ear, making you second-guess your instincts and diminish your confidence. This self-doubt can be paralyzing, making even the simplest decisions seem overwhelming. However, it's important to recognize that fear thrives on exaggeration. Often, the risks we fear are not as severe as they appear, and the best way to dispel that fear is to take action despite it. Quote, "The key to overcoming fear is not to eliminate it entirely. Fear serves a purpose in protecting us, but to manage it effectively. Fear should be seen as a signal to assess risk, not to avoid it entirely. By leaning into discomfort and embracing uncertainty, you build resilience and grow stronger with each challenge you face. Courage isn't the absence of fear, it's the willingness to move forward despite it. The more you practice stepping into fear, the less power it holds over you. Over time, you realize that what once seemed insurmountable becomes just another stepping stone on your journey towards success. Negative energy can be a powerful force that drains your focus, creativity, and overall well-being. It manifests in various forms, whether it's toxic relationships, pessimism, doubt, or simply an environment that fosters negativity. When you allow negative influences into your life, they create a ripple effect that impacts not just your mindset, but also your ability to thrive. Surrounding yourself with negativity can lead to a sense of helplessness, making it difficult to maintain a positive outlook or pursue your goals with enthusiasm. Toxic relationships are one of the most detrimental sources of negative energy. These can come from friends, family members, colleagues, or even social circles that foster criticism, jealousy, or resentment. When you spend too much time with individuals who drain your energy or create a negative atmosphere, you start to adopt that same mindset. You begin to doubt your abilities, second-guess your decisions, and feel emotionally drained. These negative interactions can leave you feeling unsupported, isolated, and stuck, making it harder to achieve personal and professional growth. Similarly, an environment filled with negativity, whether at work, in social settings, or even within your own home, can stifle creativity and innovation. Negative environments tend to focus on flaws, problems, and setbacks, rather than solutions or opportunities. This creates a space where progress becomes stagnant, and every new idea or challenge is met with skepticism or discouragement. Without a positive environment, it becomes difficult to maintain motivation, let alone excel in any pursuit. Furthermore, negative self-talk can be a significant contributor to negative energy. The way we talk to ourselves shapes our beliefs and ultimately impacts our actions. Constant criticism, doubt, and self-judgment create a cycle of low self-esteem and reduced confidence. Negative self-talk reinforces feelings of inadequacy, making it hard to embrace challenges and opportunities with a positive mindset. Without a supportive internal dialogue, you limit your ability to grow and reach your full potential. Eliminating negative energy from your life starts with setting boundaries. It's crucial to recognize the sources of negativity and take steps to limit their influence. This may mean distancing yourself from certain people, filtering social media, or creating a more positive work environment. Surround yourself with individuals who uplift you, encourage your dreams, and celebrate your successes. Cultivating a supportive and empowering community allows you to thrive and maintain a healthier mindset. Additionally, fostering a positive mindset requires self-awareness. Pay attention to the thoughts you entertain and the environment you surround yourself with. Make conscious efforts to shift your focus toward gratitude, solutions, and personal growth. By curating a positive space both internally and externally, you create a space where opportunities can flourish and personal success becomes inevitable. Negative energy doesn't have to dominate your life. Instead, you have the power to replace it with positivity and growth. The journey toward personal growth and success requires intentional action. By eliminating the habits that hold you back, letting go of past mistakes, overcoming procrastination, trusting your own judgment, embracing your uniqueness, managing fear, and fostering positive energy, you create the space needed to thrive. Each step you take, no matter how small, builds momentum and propels you forward. Life is not about waiting for the perfect moment. It's about seizing the present and transforming it into something meaningful. Embrace the power within you to overcome obstacles, face challenges, and embrace opportunities with confidence and clarity. By choosing to stop the behaviors that hinder your progress, you pave the way for a future that is filled with purpose, growth, and fulfillment. Step forward, take action, and watch as your journey unfolds into something truly extraordinary. Thank you.